Appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna talk about that R&B.
Okay.
Because that's what we do.
Dope.
That's right.
I have to stay with the times. I have to put my finger on the pulse, but I also have to interpret it in a way that's true to me.
100%.
I'm just that little girl who grew up singing in church and like just wanting for people to hear my music. To have to keep up with the algorithm, that's a lot of pressure, I feel like, because I don't want to go on TikTok. I don't want to do dances. I can't dance.
Now you can record a song at home, upload it at home, put it out.
Yeah.
But that's the negative, because now you don't have people there to tell you this sucks.
Hello.
Hello, Chef Gabrielle Reyes.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, are you abundant?
I am abundant.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for doing this for us, for our Recipe for Change brunch. This is exciting.
So today I'm actually cooking up some Haitian food. I'm Haitian, Puerto Rican, so you know I had to add my little spice up in there. These are some spicy Haitian beef kebabs. It's not beef, it's mushrooms. And then I'm also gonna be making some stuffed mac and cheese shells, which is, it's this decadent soul food cravings. And then for dessert, cookie butter dip. Have you ever had cookie butter dip?
I haven't had cookie
You
butter
gotta
dip.
get yourself, it is addicting, truthfully. And then we're gonna serve it with fresh fruit, crackers, a little charcuterie for your life.
Wow. Well, listen, if I can run down the list of my
Oh my
friends.
gosh, please tell me who's
pulling
gonna-
up.
Yes.
Queen Naija is gonna be pulling up. Amber Riley's pulling up.
Yeah.
Eric Bellinger's pulling up. Kenyon Dixon's here. Leon Thomas is here. And now that you're doing all this, I'm gonna stay too.
Yes,
I'm gonna
okay,
be here,
thank you.
in here doing this whole thing. But listen, do what you do.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go finish getting ready. You know, I'll do some push-ups or something
Yes.
to prepare to partake in what you do.
Get into it, I love it. All right, I'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
How you
Gabrielle.
How you doing, brothers? Come on.
Get in here.
Yes, thank you.
Get right in.
Yes, thank
There's
you
grass.
so much.
It's tricky
Ooh.
trying to scoot you in.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There you go. There you go.
This looks nice.
Looks nice, right? I try to do what I can do. The queen. Come on now. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Come on, I got a seat for you.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Scoot you in. This grass is tricky. You gotta get your own seat.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Isn't
What's
it
my
cute?
dog?
Good to see you.
This
man.
is
sir,
so
you
cute.
too.
This is nice, right?
Yeah, it's decadent.
Decadent.
What's the vocab?
That's the perfect way to
Great
describe it.
word. Decadent Kenyon Leon. Oh, we got them brothers in the house.
Yes, let them know.
Well, thank y'all for coming. Appreciate y'all being here.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? This is
I'm
a
excited.
brunch.
Yes.
Recipe for change.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about that R&B.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. That's what we know. Now, I got a couple pre-rolls here
Ooh.
to help guide us through the conversation. Let's start with the ladies.
Okay.
One.
The bow, though.
Start,
Oh, that's so cute.
I be trying to, I be trying to put some things together.
I
I
like
love
that.
it.
You?
I like
I feel like there's love in
I
this.
love a pre-roll. Yeah.
You know?
I don't want to say it.
Oh, you like a pre-roll? I heard you.
And, we're just gonna really have the conversation that, I think that in between all of us, we can really have.
Dope.
Because you all are pretty amazing.
Thank you. You're amazing too.
Yeah,
And Gabrielle is our chef.
Yes, I hope y'all enjoy.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be delicious.
Love that, love that.
I'm gonna kick it off with scroll number 1.
I like that. Word.
This is a good one. What song made you fall in love with R&B?
So it was actually Jagged Edge, J.E. Heartbreak album. He Can't Love You.
Yes. Yeah. When I say the twins be ad-libbing, oil.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
All day.
And I think,
They ad-lib from the first hook. Ad-lib.
Period. Yeah.
What about you,
For
Gabrielle?
me?
Yes.
I kind of had an upbringing where I grew up very Christian, very conservative, which was fine. But I kind of grew up on that Christian music, you know? And so I think for me, my first venture out was India Ari, you know? I Am Light, yes. That, her music be speaking to me in the darkness and in the light. She be speaking to me. So.
Come on, Leon, come on, give me some information.
Well, you know, my dad always used to do Purple Rain by Prince.
Wow.
You know, so that's definitely like the song that really had me falling in love
Oh, your
with
house is
R&B.
rocking.
Yeah.
Purple Rain was
Nah,
going
for
on?
real. Yeah.
Oh, they was getting to it.
Yeah. It's really
Turn
like
that Prince on, we about to.
Yeah.
Kenyon, talk to me.
Same for me, man. My parents are Kojic. I grew up, I couldn't listen to nothing but
Right, what?
Reverend James
gospel. But crazy enough, what made me fall in love with R&B wasn't an R&B song. The first thing I heard that sounded different was Need to Know by Dawkins and Dawkins. And then I started doing research and finding out when I started liking R&B, it was all done by the same people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say it's kind of what put me in that direction.
That's crazy.
dope,
I
that's
kind of
dope.
got a similar kind of story because I'm all church growing up.
Me too.
And the first thing that really like took me in the R&B direction was commission.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
But you know what? Gospel, like in R&B, they have a lot of the same
Absolutely.
chords. and
Yeah.
I feel like
100%.
R&B comes from gospel in a way.
Say it again.
Oh, no, it definitely
Say it
does.
again.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
the best R&B singers,
Grew up in a church.
Yes.
I grew up singing in church
Yes.
too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
what made it safe for me to sing R&B music was Babyface, Tender Lover album,
Okay.
right? Because he had the songs that I could sing to the girls with no bad words and stuff. Right?
Hit
But-
Sunday vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But what made me fall in love with R&B was Jodeci.
That's real. Passion.
They knew.
Yeah.
Whoop me.
Yeah.
Passion.
Whoop me.
Yeah.
That church connection, man, with R&B is like, it's something. I don't know that we've heard anything like this recently, but growing up, I remember hearing a song from Faith Evans and Karen Clark, not knowing Faith Evans was Faith Evans.
Yeah.
I just knew her from that record, and then when I start being able to freely listen to R&B music, I'm like, wait, it's kind of crazy. So I feel like the world started crossing early. So.
Yeah.
So I'm Haitian, and I love making Caribbean food, sharing with people. These are my spicy Haitian beef kebabs, but it ain't beef, y'all.
All right.
It's actually mushrooms.
Okay.
But I marinated them in seasoning and spice, so I hope you'll enjoy. It has epis on it, which is a traditional Haitian cuisine, which we be adding on everything. y'all.
Okay.
Everything.
This will be my first. This will be my first Haitian.
Same, yeah.
First Haitian and first vegan. To be honest,
I love that.
Take
This is
my
like-
little Haitian virginity.
Yes.
This is great.
Oh, it's really
It's great
good.
flavor.
Ooh.
Flavor's crazy.
It's that, it hits you in the end, though. It's like, I'm cute, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, do you feel in control of your image and career as an artist? And I'll go first. I feel in control of my image, and then I feel in control of my career. If someone gives me like a opportunity, I don't always take it. If it's not good for my brand or if it doesn't fit my brand, I'm not gonna take it regardless of how many views it might get, because I just like to stay true to myself.
Yeah.
And I never wanna be out of place or awkward because I took an opportunity that was just big.
You've earned the right not to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your world. What you, Ebel?
Yeah.
I'm in control.
Indie, you know what I'm saying? I've kind of had the best of both worlds, you know? I've had the trials, the tribulations, and the victories, you know? And I think that being in that position, you know, it forces you to stretch yourself, you know, each time in order to grow. So I've always been able to create with no boundaries, and it just be on me. Like, you know, what type of show you want? Well, how much you willing to pay for the show? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
so I've had less control of the trajectory, but more control of the dream.
You know what? You preaching. That's what you're gonna do?
It's my vision.
Yeah.
That's real.
You know what I
when
mean?
you know, you know.
For myself, I would say I feel like I especially have control over the creative aspect of what I do, because I don't do anything I don't love. I don't make any music I don't connect to. If I don't like the song, I'm not gonna do it. So in that respect, I control what I can, but I think there's like a dope duality there, because learning how to relinquish control to the proper people in your space
Delegation, yeah.
gives you a different type of freedom. Ironically, you can't control anybody else's energy and what they decide to move the needle on, but you can control, one, how you respond to it and how you pivot if it's not what you expected, you know what I mean? So I just always try and keep in mind what my goal is and stay tapped in so I get real intel to know how to move if there's a blocker there. You know
Pivot
what I mean?
game.
So,
Yeah.
Love that.
No.
Brother Leon.
Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely have a lot of creative control over my career, my image. You know, I think entrusting the right people for the right jobs around me is a really important thing.
Yeah.
You know, I like to treat it almost like an orchestra, you know. I think hiring the right people and getting in business with the right people is very helpful. I've done the indie game as well, but I think it's really been amazing to have great partners in my label that I'm signed to now with Motown and also working with Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like he understands like what I'm doing as an artist, and I have somebody to kind of like play off of that's let me kind of be a world builder. You know?
So that's dope.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry.
No, right on time.
There we go. Gotta get you right.
Hi, everyone.
What's up, man?
Hello, all these legends at the table.
Y'all got the sunglass memo. Y'all didn't tell us.
Oh, yeah.
It's a LA
We
actually cool.
It's an LA thing.
It's just a different kind of cool. They be having shades on in the house. I don't know.
Make it work.
I've known Kenyon
That's
for
the
like
movie.
20
That's
years.
the-
I ain't never seen him without his glasses.
Crazy.
Y'all, we have our next plate, and this one is decadence. On top of decadence, on top of decadence. This is mac and cheese stuffed shells. So we have mac and cheese, a cheesy sauce, a little marinara, stuffed in a shell, and then we have potato chips on top, which is key.
Okay.
Always add a little crunchiness on top, and then some parsley, y'all, so.
Very different.
I'm into it.
Return of the Mac. That's what you should call these.
Oh my God, your favorite
Man.
You
song.
know, I was gonna squeeze it in there somehow.
Number 3 is the power of R&B in the hands of the performer or the songwriter. I would say both,
I was about to say.
but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Some entertainers are that crazy that give them anything and they're gonna perform the hell out of it. You know what I mean? But
By Whitney Houston.
yeah. Listen,
Very true.
today I was listening to I'm Every Woman. How was the melody so good? You know what I mean? I think as musicians, one thing that we gotta do is always go back to the songs that we listened to as kids.
Yeah.
To hear the growth in our ear, to see what we appreciate more and see bass lines that we didn't quite catch at the time, you know what I mean?
I think study is important, especially in R&B music, because there is a formula if you want to make effective R&B, you know what I mean? And if you think about any other profession, you can't graduate high school after taking Algebra 2 and say, I want to go be a professor, you know what I mean? Like, you actually have to study and know how you got to that space. But I'm gonna say both, because I think we all know songs where if we dissect the lyrics, they aren't that great, but the performance of the song was so amazing we never think about it. What's special is the performer and the songwriter in one, because both of the things matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen singers, artists bring songs to life, for sure. But I've seen songs written so good that you forgot who the artist even was.
Yeah, that's real.
Anybody
Like,
can sing that.
Yeah.
The artist was kind of lost. Like, the artist didn't truly benefit from how big the song was because the artist didn't connect, but the song
was
did.
still amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, seen that a lot.
Yeah, I feel
That's
that.
different.
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly, that song was a hit in 3 different generations, you know? The original
Talk about
singer
it.
gonna come
Talk
back,
about
too.
it. Come out the gate, son. Study, son.
was an amazing singer-songwriter. She's a beautiful voice. Roberta Flack recorded it. It was a huge hit. And then years later, you had Lauryn Hill come back and kill it again. And it's the same lyric, but that song was so powerful. It was able to like just really find its legs in different generations. And I'm gonna go on the other side with you. I really think it is about the song, to be honest.
I covered I Can't Make You Love Me.
Right?
So there we have Bonnie Raitt. There we
Right.
have Prince.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
have Boyz II Men. There we have Adele. There
Right.
we... But the song,
Wow.
It's a great song.
the writing,
Like a great song.
a
yeah.
great song.
But it's gotta be great.
I also think like we have to really start admonishing and lifting up our writers the same way we do the artists
100%.
because they're equally as important.
100%.
And I know myself, like, I call myself like a budding writer, but I had to find people that I connect with because I would go over a lyric over and over and over again, but I had to find someone that helped me interpret what it was that I was feeling. Because as an artist, we have lots of feelings, but sometimes we don't have the words. Writers, I think people think anybody can write. Yeah, anybody can write, but not everyone can write prolifically. Not everyone can interpret, you know? And so what I'm finding is like, I have to be comfortable with who I'm in the studio with, and we have to vibe, because that's what's gonna make the song the most effective. And any song that I've, come out with, I always tag the writers and make sure that people know, like, it wasn't just me.
I wrote majority of my songs, but there's been songs that have been presented to me, and if it wasn't written well enough and I felt like it made no sense or I couldn't connect with it, I couldn't really perform it at its best. Like, I have to feel it and I have to, like, experience it and, like, go through it. I haven't, like, mastered being able to sing something that I didn't go through yet. So I would say both.
Okay, I have the next one, y'all. How do you feel R&B has positively and negatively evolved over the years?
Touchy.
Well, touchy.
Took a sip of my drink.
Well, positively, the sound has evolved. I think R&B for a long time was pigeonholed into sounding just one way. But negatively, I feel like we stopped singing about love, and I don't like that. I feel like it all started being these gender wars, and everybody wanted to be on their own. But like R&B was always something that I came back to feel something. And a lot of artists over the years, I feel like they didn't want to feel anything. They just wanted a hit, and nobody wanted the patience of building their artistry and developing their artistry. It was just kind of like, we just been kind of shelling out music. But I feel like those artists that have taken the time and have been honest in their music, they have always shown through and they've sustained. So it's a negative and a positive.
I think that the negatives that you speak of have also been positives as we move into this new landscape of scrolling so fast by things. Because the thing that we do takes time.
Yes.
You gotta stop and sit with it. And you have to let it get in. You gotta inhale it, and it takes time. Love takes time. But the algorithm that some of the younger R&B artists have tapped into still grabs the attention quickly enough to keep R&B as a whole in the conversation. To where when they start going down the playlist, and you get to your songs that are now on that playlist with that other thing that's not so much what we do, but it's in our genre, right? It's hard to tell a kid not to try to be popping when everything is about
Being popping.
right.
Literally.
It's hard to tell a young kid not to go viral when every record company and every publisher is
want you
saying,
to be viral.
you gotta go,
Right.
Yep.
you gotta tick, you gotta, like, and so, and so, and so,
Yeah, I know we're here now.
you know,
This will last. We're here now. So the positive, I think, is the freedom that new creatives have. They're not scared to create and, produce ideas that sound
Chances,
different. And it's also amazing because you're able to do so much by yourself. You can now you can record a song at home, upload it at home, put it out. But that's the negative, because now you don't have people there to tell you this
no
sucks.
quality.
And that's what I think that we've maybe lost the formula. That may be the negative.
To your point, when you're saying, you can upload it yourself, you can do it yourself, I've always been, taught in music to remain a student. Because you're always going in life in general. But in this business, I have to stay with the times. I have to put my finger on the pulse, but I also have to interpret it in a way that's true to me.
Right.
And everyone's not gonna do that, though.
You're talking.
Yeah, everyone's not gonna do that.
Some people are gonna ride the wave, some people are going to create it.
True.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
yeah.
And I tell everybody, and especially you all, because y'all are amazing, hold the line. Hold the line. Build it, they will come.
Yeah.
All right, that's what you got, Kenya.
What pressures do you feel in making music for your audience versus for social platforms and trends?
I think the pressure is real. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I'm a younger artist, 30 years old, trying to keep up with the times. You know, I think there's like times where I feel like, okay, obviously I'm gonna be my true artsy self, but I gotta be real. Like, there's a big world out there, and I want them to hear my music, and I gotta market myself. And I can be artsy, but how are we gonna package this so that millions of people see it?
Right.
Like,
Digestible.
I need that. Like, and this is a business, it's a music business, so like, those numbers convert into sales. All types of things that can help me create more art freely. I've been around so many free black men, like men who are rich enough to just create freely and do what they want, but they had to pay their dues in a certain respect and like really put points on the board.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest with myself, you know, like sometimes I don't want to do a TikTok, sometimes I don't want to, go live, but like I'm gonna do that because I have to
It's
now,
important.
You know?
It's
Like,
a part of
you
it.
just gotta do it.
Understanding.
I think for me, it just depends on like what your goals are and also what your purpose is for doing it. I wouldn't mind being just a touring artist. Like, it's not that I don't have goals of millions of people singing my music, but what's driving me more is just connecting with people. And I guess to the question is sometimes connecting with people is being that student and figuring out those new ways to capture that audience. But I don't think I do it to a point to where I let it like just wear me out.
There's a lot of pressure in the unknown and trying to figure out how to survive or thrive within a thing. And I think it starts with us as professionals outside of being artists, like you said, and being those students to understand the terrain. I can see all the trends. I can see all the musical changes in terms of the textures of the synths and the syncopations of the drums, and I can see all these things happening. But I also understand like the science of, okay, that I can work with, that I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that'll fit well with what I and I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I look like a gorilla.
I ain't got it.
It's never gonna look right on me.
You gotta filtrate through you.
And so being a professional, like, you know, people always ask me the question, like, you know, I'm older than all y'all. They be like, how do you stay current? And I said, well, I live it.
Yeah, I exist.
Like, I'm in it.
I've always had a core fan base, so I started differently. I started from YouTube, blogging, showing my personality. And so my fans have become accustomed to like seeing everything on camera. Like they see my heartbreaks, they see when I go through something, they see when I'm happy, they see my ups and downs. So then when I go and sing something that feels far away from my life, they're like, are you telling the truth? Or like, are you, you know, are you not there? Yeah. It's hard for me to just be free as an artist because they always connect everything to my life. And sometimes I just want to make music if I'm not having a heartbreak at the moment. I can't win for losing. If I'm happy, they're like, we want you to be heartbroken again. Like, we need some heartbreak music. And then if I'm singing about heartbreak stuff, they're like, oh, why do you keep singing about the same stuff with your ex and this and that? And I also struggle with the whole like promotion TikTok thing and like how to market myself. I don't want to get on TikTok either. I don't want to do dances. I can't dance. Like, I can't keep up with, like, I can't do it. And I'm just that little girl who grew up singing in church and like just wanting for people to hear my music. You know?
Wow.
I agree. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So, have y'all ever had cookie butter?
Yes.
No. Have y'all ever had cookie butter dip?
No.
Okay, so this is ultimate decadence deliciousness. You can put anything you want into this dip. So the kind of peanut butter looking dip is a cookie butter dip, and then this is chocolate dip. So you can add, you know, your fruits, your Oreo, your Kind bars, or granola, whatever you want. It's a little charcuterie for yourself.
Yummy.
It's the chocolate on that pretzel for me.
The pretzel is so good.
I bet. Well, listen, I'm gonna get into my scroll while
Come on, get into your scroll, bruh.
All right, so they said, do you think R&B artists get the credit they deserve today? That's a good question.
Good question.
I personally feel like we're seeing a rise in R&B artists really getting their flowers. I mean, from SZA, you know, to her, to Brent Fayez. There's like a lot. Yeah, Victoria Monet. There's like so much buzz around R&B right now, and it feels like a renaissance of sorts, just a momentum. Feels really good. I feel like there could definitely be more love out there, especially when it comes from a funding standpoint, and initiatives from even like our partners at DSPs, even when it comes to, you know, Live Nation and just how everything flows. But I mean, there's always things we could do better, but I feel like it's growing, and I love that momentum. You know, it's time to strike while the iron's hot for all of us, for real.
Y'all, it was so nice talking and chatting it up with you guys.
What you doing?
I gotta get back to my kids. I'm a mommy first.
All right, we'll leave your snacks.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my girl. Take your snacks. Let's go snacks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, see you.
All right.
All right, now, lady, see you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna move closer, Tank, because I want you to hear me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, come on in.
I'm moving over. I'm coming around.
Come on around here now.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna say R&B is not getting its just due. I just don't think that we have the backing from the labels. I don't think that we have the backing from the supporters because they don't feel like, and I'm gonna say it, Black R&B specifically sells, and it does. I don't think that Black R&B artists get the same looks that others do. And I think if we got the same amount of backing, we would be miles ahead of what most of these pop artists are doing.
Let me battle you here.
Okay.
There was a shift when a rap song that was made in the basement for $500 and some snacks
Yes, snacks.
The snacks are important.
Speak on it.
Real.
went platinum
Yup.
2 times, 3 times. And the R&B song where the track was $150,000 alone, session at Sony, $2,500 a day, hotels, $1,000, per diem, $1,500, hair and makeup, all of these things, just to sell that same 1 million records. The shift that happened was it was no longer economical to make R&B music. And so that was the business shifting to try and figure out how to make money. That's the business. What we've had to try to do is figure out the model of doing our best work without all the glitz and glamour.
That's very real.
Like, you can make an album in your bedroom.
That is a fact.
You can make an album in your bedroom. We can all make albums in our bedroom. Now that we've gotten to this place to where we economically understand how to make music in the new music business, that's why we're starting to see a shift.
I know for a fact that we're building something and we're changing with the times. Like Tank is saying, you know, like there's really so much that we can learn. I had to mix my own project. It's crazy. I don't recommend anybody do that. But I really did that.
Never listened to myself that much.
I really did that. I really did that.
I've never
I was
listened to
in the
myself that much.
studio vibing. Me and my engineer assistant, my boy, we was in there vibing. Like I had to make it work. I wanted a certain sound, and sometimes budgets don't always make the most sense. But it's dope. My records are doing well, and it's really cool to see like things come together. And I had to make those distinctions and those decisions and say, all right, well, this is what we got. Let's get it.
Very true.
Before we leave, there's a little project I want us all to do. So let me.
Okay.
What we got? What
What is this?
It's in the treasure box.
We're gonna talk about the ingredients to making an R&B song. What's the recipe?
I like that.
You feel me?
I'll actually like that.
Yeah?
Ooh, everyone pick their favorite color. Mine's
purple.
Oh, okay. Well, the good news is there's 2 purple. There's 3 purple. No, there's 2 different kinds of purple. Pick which purple you like.
Thank you.
Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next scroll.
Let's see what we got, y'all.
Oh, you got one? Yeah, what you got?
Oh, we have
Okay, what are the must-listen-to albums you'll pass down to the next generation?
Ooh.
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 Ooh, can I go?
Go.
Yeah.
Give it a glow.
Yo, you know what I want to say?
Okay.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
mine.
It has everything. It's a gumbo. It's a gumbo album, and she covered all bases. Left no stones unturned.
Left no stones unturned.
That was when I really, really fell in love with R&B and was like, wow,
Yes.
a woman can sing with this much like passion and anger, but softness. Like it just had everything in it.
Yes.
Share My World is another one.
What a good call. I'm gonna say Jodeci, Diary of a Madman.
It's a good one.
The group that looked like they was gonna rob you but loved you.
Not
That
rob
was-
you and love
Duality.
That duality.
Yes.
That was one
important.
of one. The leather in the desert, guys.
The
I'm just gonna say
leather.
there was leather in the desert. I was hot looking at it.
Yeah.
But that's how hot
Yeah.
you get for your love.
Oh my God.
Dynamic.
Oh my
Dynamic.
God.
I'm gonna say Usher. The people need to know. The
Yeah.
people need to know. Like, he's not only been so talented his whole career, but he's inspired so many people. And he's brought on a lot of other people, you know, so.
I mean, for me, Stevie, Songs in the Key of Life.
Wow.
I knew that was gonna come up, yeah.
That's real. Like, we really want to like listen to some amazing songwriting and like musically speaking, it was such a vibe.
I'm going with Voodoo by D'Angelo.
Yeah, you are.
Well, listen, thank y'all for coming to the brunch. You know what I'm saying? I tried to prepare the meals special.
Oh, you
What's
did?
wrong?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's on you. You
Oh, that's right. You did that. You did that. Gabrielle, like, yeah. You did that. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking I made the food. I ain't made the food.
But I'm glad you feel so connected to
I
the
feel
food.
so connected to
Came
the
from your
mushrooms.
ancestors.
And so, the toast.
Yes.
I was
R&B
gonna toast with
music.
water.
R&B music. Absolutely.
Like ours, you know?
Hey, hey.